I'm here. I'm just waiting for the tunes before I materialise. Morning Magusa, morning Tuca, morning Bublina, morning Bo. Oh, it's Spaniol. Hola. Eve meow, thank you. Good meowing, good meowing. Hello Esther, hey Nixie, hey Valeria, hey 40. Brommy Gamers in the house, alright, ready for some Tropico, mate. Ready for some Tropico. Let's get in. Creepily just reading chat. No, I was busy. I was just, I had an important meeting with, a phone meeting with Michael there, sorry, we were just plotting, so just a couple of minutes of plotting up in Conspiracy Church, where I've barricaded you into Conspiracy Church for the last few years. I'm just going to tell you about that. You want to see the island blow up today? I don't think the island's going to blow up. I think we're kind of on top of things. Conspiracy Church, got to start the morning in the right way. Yeah, I am blaming Michael. Yeah, I am blaming Michael. And Michael, if you're listening, you know it's your fault. Plotting with the Spy Master, yeah. Do it for the views. Just so you know as well, like I haven't fully cleaned the wax off these glasses from the splatter from that candle incident. So this is really acting very much like a total sensory deprivation setup here. So I might just like randomly start like 11ing a little bit. Maybe that's what the island needs. Hey Riley, yeah, from the fire. From the great fire of Logan 5 Run. Hey, happy birthday, Valeria! Meh, meh. Happy Aries. Still bleak out there though, I can't believe it. What's the weather like in Verona, Italy? Magusa, last month's fire, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Best people are born in April. In Birmingham, it's mild and cloudy. Yeah, it's kind of like that here, but I need something a bit more. You know what? Maybe it's a little bit... 16 degrees, that sounds nice. Fresh air, blue sky. Oh, you know what, Valeria? I'm heading to Italy, actually. Fairly soon. But I'm going a bit further south. You know, I think that's why we were maybe Bible maxing in yesterday's Fallout New Vegas run. That was crazy. But it's an example, isn't it, of that thing, you know, if you haven't read it, you wouldn't have got the subtext there. You know, and there's a lot of that in Kingdom Come, I think, that like people just like missed. Italy is the best. Italy is very nice, but Italy is incredibly expensive. But I love Venice. So. Waxed poetical about Venice for a long time, and Florence as well. Oh yeah, they have great gluten-free pizza. Yeah, I've been playing a Sicilian run of Crusader Kings as well, which is great fun. The Apulia one, it's really nice. Trying to just keep all of Sicily in the hands of the royal lands, and then distribute everything else around. Italy is the best place to go if you're celiac. Yeah, even from Paris's perspective, I remember being brutally shocked about how pricey it is back in 1997. Morning, Inuria. All right. So without further ado, I might have to lose some of this setup. So we can see and hear. Yeah, have a great day, Valeria. And what a better start to the day than Kitten Beach Extra Democracy, our Augusto Boalian theatre theory experiment over at Evil Gang, where we've tried to work together to use the island as a kind of forum for political discussions about what we want, and to move people from being passive observers of their environment to being active spectators who get involved and take action. We're going to learn a little bit about invisible theatre as well, I think. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe we should talk about invisible theatre for a little bit before we start as well, because that's kind of the last bit. A lot of it you guys did in your art, you know, and newspaper theatre, image theatre. I know some of you were reading up on Theatre of the Oppressed, so maybe you can see a little bit of what the intention was. But it's an experiment, and we have to look about whether it works or it doesn't work. But also, it's worth flagging up that this is sponsored by the German Ministry of the Environment, the environmental expansion to this game, and it's a little bit fantastical, I think. And I do want to. That's probably the first topic we're going to revisit, since we're at the end of the game, about people living in trees and stuff. I don't know where the German ministry actually stands on people living in trees. I would imagine there's quite a lot of laws in Germany about people not living in trees. So this Robin Hood setup we've got over on the communist island. I don't know how plausible this actually is. We can keep it. Being realistic, this is where Valeria's people live. They're communists and they live in the trees, and it's 2100 AD and 2 AD. And then we've got some. I've destroyed one of these agricultural towers, and I've put another layer on the others, and I've killed one of the boatyards. Just shrank that a little bit. This realm, but. Yeah, I mean, let's have a quick vote on: would you prefer to live in a tree, or where you are now? Let's have that first poll for today, just so I can get the pulse of the nation. So if we can get the first formal poll of today is: if you could, would you move out of your place and live in a tree? Because if you are one of these people, then the German Ministry of the Environment somehow... Yeah, how much is your tree mortgage? You already live in the tree. Dude, these trees? This is like a Robin Hood thing, though. Come on, man. I don't know about insulation, German health and safety law, fire hazards. I mean, come on. Can you... is there anywhere in Germany? Is there a German town where people do live in the trees? Tell me if there is one. Is this the future plan? Only tree accommodation. Now we can build very, very lush fire hazards. It's only something you need to worry about. Exactly. All right. You have to vote Kira. All right. You're winning the poll. Why are you winning the poll? I want to know this information. All right. Fine. You're avoiding the question. I'm only looking at the 50% who are actually taking it seriously. Kira's not an option. Monkey life. What about bugs? Yeah, Jay, there you go. So, alright. Okay, live on tree. Alright, that's good. And, so we're going to commit, we're pretty much committing to the trees, I think. Live on tree is equally split with Kira. The dark skies of Scandinavia might be bleak, but they are comfortable. Come join us on tree. We will pick your ticks. Fine, alright, so we're leaving Valerie's realm as it is, and we're maybe treeing up the other realms, but there's a few other options. So what we're doing here is different members of Evil Gang have faction leader status that they've had to acquire through voting. Does the tree consent? That's a very good question. Yeah. Can it consent? Yeah, I don't know. Oh man. That's a crazy can of worms you've opened up there, Hisa. Alright, but they've given us a few options for how we do the end of the game, right? And tree houses are literally the first and most primitive housing that you can get in the colonial era. So that's where you're living. I don't know if you've got electricity. Let's have a look. Just when you're talking about living in the trees, like you want to tree the entire island, right? Just let's be clear. That's the tree house we're talking about. All right, it's a kind of yurt. There is no electricity. Oh, we can electrify them. Oh, we can give. Oh, wait, hang on. We can do tree bunk beds, and we can electrify the trees. It's going to be pricey. You want to light them up like Christmas trees? Put a bunch of candles in. Bunk beds for Evil Gang. Yeah. It's going to look so cool. All right, we're going to... So it's 20... Maybe this is a sign of the times, but like the pulse of the nation is that you want to live in electrified treehouse pillow fortresses. Never come down from the trees, maybe. Some of you can just live amongst the foliage, you know, never have to come down to the ground level. Like in Hook. Dude, light this place up. We'll need another nuclear reactor if you want to fire up all the trees. But we might need to do some other pressing stuff first. Let's just have another quick look around the island though. So the German ministry has given us trees, right, to live in. And this is a slightly kind of bleaker thing that happened over here. In Bublina's realm. The reason this ended up the way it did is because originally MCAT's realm was like the farmland. This was all big farm. And but it's quite lawless. And like there were loads of like shanty towns and stuff. And there was like a churches in the middle that sucked all the money in. Now it's become a kind of like glass kind of fortress around crustacean sensation. And all the people who live in it. Oh, I gave you a TV station. Sorry, I had to do a few bits and pieces of pruning. I gave you a TV station. But yeah, basically it's all around, like, Bublina really committed to the crustacean sensation premise. The other thing that happens there, which is quite nice, is the cloth is generated. That's going to go to Detby. We'll look at that in a moment. The rest of it is just warehousing, some industrial livestock farming. Yeah, sheep, and industrial goat milking, and then llamas. So that's the setup over there. There's a kind of like any weird communist architecture is better than whatever he builds on daily. Off to horse around. You got to start over. You skipped all necessary tutorials because you want to join your guys so badly. All right, I'll see you later. The cavalry is beginning. Can we use crustacean sensation for? Not enough trees. Well, I mean, this is the thing. We could, I don't know, you have to look at nature, right? For trees to work properly, they really should be with nature. And it's not natural. It's not natural what we've constructed over here. And so I think that there is a strong argument for a dome. In this area, there's a strong argument for a dome here, and we're going to come back to doming up Bublina. I think we're going to have to dome that up. A couple of domes in there, and it kind of completes it. You know, it kind of makes it look right. I think if we were to dome that up, so that's something we're going to come back to. And then the other thing here, there's a little. This is the kind of like very beginnings of a conservative town. Around the base of the mountain, so this technically belongs to Snail's van. I believe. And then the other problem we have. Do we have to resort to threats again? No, I'm just saying there's a dome opportunity there that's worth looking at properly. Not going crazy with the domes. Not going crazy with them. Freud is crying on his grave. I'm playing to Freud. I hope you're listening, Freud. Yeah, alright, well look, I'm not gonna cross that bridge in a bit. Hey, hello everybody. If you're joining us, sorry, the chat names are blurring for some reason, the signal's a bit weak. Delete domes from your memory. This is the dominion of Kitten Beach. Don't even start with the domes. Dome here, dome this, right? Dome a bit of... This has been a 40 hand swap over. Is this 40? Dome 40 up. And then probably leave it at that. Maybe dome Terra Kitten. But anyway, like, domes were a recurring theme for a while because, again, if you're new to Kitten Beach, this is kind of the final episode now. But dome habitats we kind of went mad on domes last time. But I think there's a good argument for a couple of domes there. Look, bosh, dome up. Maybe a dome here. Not going crazy with the domes. Let's not everything on the domes. You know, like, after we did that, I don't know if anybody was following, but after we did that, the Eden project was getting lots of attention in the news. Like, you look, okay. They've included trees. They've included trees. Okay, you want to live in the trees. I know, I get it. We're cats, we're living in the trees. It's fine. It's fine. Now, over here, this is becoming quite lush. I've kind of simplified it, right, in the hour leading up to this. Because we still need to do that, but we can do the rest of it with democracy, I think. We've got the book industries down here. Books are made there. We've got 3 banks banking it up. 2 cigar factories. Oh, they're out of tobacco. 2 oil places that we could maybe lose, but we've got a pharmaceutical industry we need to feed. These tenements kind of... they're well used. And then casino has no workers, so that's not doing anything. The B movie is doing something. And then we've got the cheese factories fed by these factory ranches. And I think maybe we can move these towns, maybe. And then this is the chocolate farm, but this is actually pretty. Well, it was inefficient. Maybe I've sorted it out now. Maybe I've sorted it out. Dark chocolate. Okay, so that's the rest of English-speaking Cats Realm, and then you've got over here, you've got Terra Kitten. I've shrunk it down a little bit again, just tidied it up, so there's a little bit more space. The problems here are the steel production, which we've got 3 steel mills, is really just being taken up by the weapons. So we could even do with more steel mills, which is crazy because we're not making cars. That's a problem. And then there's genuine generics. This is another extension of Petro Cat's realm. Again, I'm going to come back and I'm going to touch base with the faction leaders in a moment. I took out one of the tenements here and put in a little capsule cluster because it wasn't really being used. Make 2 loops of road and put 1 dome in the middle of each circle. Alright, for a plink. For a plink I will court disaster of political disaster. Alright, so we don't have an intellectual realm, and that is belonging to Jade, which is gonna have to maybe cluster up here to make best use of the Maui. I know you wanted to do it down here, but if you are gonna do it down here, then I'd move the Maui, because we're not really getting any use out of these Maui heads. So that's something we should vote on. We should move the Maui, or we should build the Yowie, or we should build a district up there. I think you stopped Equinox to be here, man. Please don't dome anything. Go play Equinox then. It's okay. Go play Equinox. If you're all into it, you're all into it. Just don't come back with better drip than me. The Yowie heads are English-speaking cats. Yes. Yes. And there's another thing as well, is that I just stole Yggdrasil. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold here. No, we want to intimidate. Yggdrasil is the... I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, aren't I? Yggdrasil. How am I... Oh, okay. Can someone write that phonetically? Is it Yggdrasil? Drasil? Drasil? Yggdrasil? Something like that, right? Is it like that? Lady Bearden? Yggdrasil. Or is there a bit more of a Y? Is it Yggdrasil? It's like that. Nice. Was my accent spot on as well? The gayest Viking ever. Yggdrasil is the only Viking in the village. I got it right the first time, then every time I say it after that it gets worse. Okay. So I've just got to believe. I've just got to believe. Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil. Can we combine that the Hig? Can we go Yggdrasil? It's like Big Drasil. Oh, this is Big Drasil. All right. We need to vote on where this is going. This gets fed with manure and it will become a gigantic tree. We're going to need to vote on that. Can I just hear some ideas? The gayness is escalating. We were in a gala yesterday. You love yourselves a thick stem. Right, I mean, we could put it in the middle, we could put it... We don't really want to go too far away from urban centres, though, for reasons. Pop it there. Can I get some ideas? I'm not bullying the Scandinavian countries. You just have to 180 no-scope your Swedish accent. Next to the 3 buildings in a row in the semicircle near the beach on the South Island. What? Next to the 3 buildings in a row on the semicircle on the South Island. Oh, here? Yeah, we can put it there, but we need a few things to vote on. You'd love it near the agricultural towers. Well, that actually would really help because it requires manure. And we need manure. Wait, we're not getting manure. But we need more manure. Oh shit, where's all the manure coming from? Oh, we might have a problem with manure. We do have a problem with manure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. We have a problem with manure. We can't do Yggdrasil yet. We need more shit. We actually need more shit. Oh, yeah, we need to get horses in. Yeah. We could horse town this place. We need more animals then. Man, I was just destroying so many jobs. I was in a kind of gleeful job destruction mode. You have enough shit. Alright, let me go and click. Can we get a vote on where that should go in principle? Right. Yes, I'm happy for it to go near Valerie's towers, but I thought they produced manure. Are you happy producing more shit over there, Valeria? What does Henry say to those guys he's giving jobs to? Henry says, what is it, carrying shit? What is he giving jobs? Something like that, isn't it? Isn't he giving jobs to the people of Skalitz? Alright, I'll go below those. Back in a moment.
Bark at me, you dog!
So I just saw that Valeria is happy to be producing more manure. Can we get that as a quote? Buckets of shit people. Yeah, it's the buckets of shit people. Carry shit. Yeah, carry in shit. Listen here, you little shit. Well, exactly. We don't have enough of it. Alright, so, did we have a vote on that? What's everyone's favourite insult? Oh, I have a few. I don't know how many are actually okay to say anymore. Alright, look, let's get stuck in. Let's get stuck in. We need to do... We need to shrink jobs, we need to produce shit. These two things need to come together. Why don't the industrial livestock places do produce shit? Surely they're good at that. Change resource. Okay, we're gonna have to build ranches then. What do you want? What ranches do you want for shit production? Goats and llamas. You didn't tell me the poll options. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I don't really know them. Sorry, that's my fault. I'm preoccupied with the shit situation. I don't like it there though, because you're basically going to have to build another town or a boss or something to get the people there. Maybe we should produce the shit in Depthy's realm. Look. We could goat it up, Depthy. Goat it up. Go for the Goat Simulator crossover, yeah. We'll go up Depthy. Sorry. You're getting Goat Zig. But no one's going to work there. This is the problem. We got no one working. There's loads of like spare jobs. They was jobs, Dave. They was jobs. Alright, we'll let that tick over then. Well, no, actually, we'll build them. We'll build them first, yeah. Alright, that's the shit situation solved. Now we are going to restore democracy, I believe. There's one thing I wanted to do, and then we're going to restore democracy to you guys, and you can make the decisions. Can I just get a general pulse check on domes? Domes or no domes? And I don't mean dome everything. I just mean a few select domes. So that's just my poll. I just want to yeah, but I know, but I need to hear it from the people. Valeria, I need to hear it from the people. Look, 40 wants domes. Look, people want to dome it up a bit. All right, let's just get a poll on doming it up a little bit. Not putting everybody in domes. No. Just like one comedy chef in a dome in the middle of Bubblina's realm, and the holy chef as well. People want. Look, let people speak. Let people speak. One comedy chef is how it starts. We've got a massive military right now, Lady Mid and Esther. You should be happy. Yeah, look, Esther wants to dome it up. Look, the thing is, dome everybody up, put it on lockdown. The population's already going down. We're doing exactly the right thing, but we're doing it better than last time. Oh my god, I can't believe it's even remotely close. Come on, domes! Cheeky dome or two, or three. Look, think about it. Think about life in these capsule clusters. Look at that. One person, one pod. That's the future you want. Yes to domes. Oh my god. This is crazy work. Excellent. Alright, thank you so much. So that was just generally like touching base there on whether we should dome a little bit, and I'm going to take that as a mandate to dome a little bit, but I won't dome now. I won't dome right now. Conspiracy Church is a bit of a problem because people are actually visiting Conspiracy Church, quite a lot of people, and as you see, people are walking all the way to Conspiracy Church. So Bubblina, can we move Conspiracy Church? Do you mind? You hate this prison. You hate it. It's your birthday as well. It's your birthday as well, man. Go outside. Bubblina, can I move the Conspiracy Church? People are walking a long way to get there. It's popular, but it's in the wrong place. Every dome voter is a huge capitalist, which is not a compliment. I guess exploitation of working class and demolishing of natural habitat never stops. We're not going to demolish any of the natural habitat, Debbie. We're going to restore the natural habitat. The mandate of heaven requires the building of more domes. Wow. It's the early morning slot, isn't it? The domers are awake, but the no-domers are asleep or in Equinox, horse adventure. You work in a bank, you sold your soul a month ago. You should invite tourists over and say happy birthday to Valeria. We're not going to do tourists because the rebels they're too tetchy. Woohoo! Thank you. Do not move it. It's very, very awkward though. Just so you know, it's dragging the economy, that church. It's in a fun spot, but like, it's... with a great view of the oil rigs. No, actually that would be the view. Well, the view will be of domes. Domes make you smart and moisturised. There was loads of pro-dome stuff on BBC and Channel 4 over the last few months, actually, if you missed it.
Fuck at me, you dog!
I'm not saying we're doing domes. I just wanted to test the general consensus on doming it up a little bit. That's it. Right. We're going to return to democracy. Do I have any more questions? No, that's it, I think. So,
for the Tropican rebels.
Oh yeah, one thing I'm going to do. So we boosted up all of this, so everybody loves us. So we're going to go diplomatic super party.
International.
Woohoo! Everybody loves us. That costs 20,000, and then we're gonna get money from everyone. Financial aid, 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 aid. So that gives us 426,000. Let me do the trade routes. Books. Just on the books. What we got going? No, okay, we know boot route. Let's do a boot route. Books to America. Done. That's great. Alright. Two seconds. Alright, so I just got the dice. No, I know I'm not muted, I just went to get the dice. So, this will select who's going first today in terms of like what they want to do in their realm and generally to the island. Remember, you can, if you're a faction leader, you can suggest anything for the whole island. Jade, when you get your turn, you will have some spending power like we had before, but you've got to remember that you need to stay within the military strength zone. Otherwise, we're going to end up with what we had with Snail's Van, where we had that island continuously burning down. Hey, Mikazai, how you doing? Alright, we went backwards. Yeah, America needs more textbooks, yeah. Come and get your books. You're guessing the latter as a noob to Kitten Beach streams. Oh, he's got full healthcare. Yeah. I don't know if we have got full healthcare. Yeah, I'm good. Everyone's good, I think. 40 had a spice incident. You want to share that, 40? But I don't know. Check in with everybody. I think I'm doing all right. I had a bit of a cold. It's a bit bleak here. I wish the weather was a bit nicer, but otherwise everything's okay. Right, so let's pick who's going first. So I'm going to divide the island in half. Yeah. Alright. No. Valeria. Okay, so the rules now are that Valeria has a vote that she can push for. What you want to do to the light up my trees. There we go. Alright, that's it. Christmas tree lights, that's the vote. Because that's going to cost a fucking fortune. Alright, we're voting on lighting up Valerie's trees. And while we're doing that vote, I'm going to do the next group, okay? So you can think and get your plans. So after the lighting tree vote, we're going to have same side. Detvi. Detvi, that's your situation right now. You got crocodile farms and fish farms. You got 3 clothing things. I added an extra one there. They're doing very well. In fact, they can do even better, I think, with Hokochur. Increases wages by 200% job procure. No. There's some ziggling again. Move to get away from the ziggling and it comes back. Alright, Detvi, if you're there. If Detvi's not, we can move on to the next player. I don't mind. Or if there's a deputy, that's fine as well. Ace, okay, Debbie, you're next. Yes, alright.
The people of Tropico, that life is better on our archipelago than anywhere else.
We're lighting, this also includes debt viz trees, so we're just going to see how it nails the electricity, electrification. Oh, it wasn't that expensive, but we're down 90. Alright, we're going to put some more wind in. Alright, that wasn't so expensive. The trees are lit. Yep, they have electricity. Do you want to do the bunk beds? Oh no, that's a different boat. That's going to be like twice as much money. Alright. Right, Debt V, see you up. You don't really know what to put there, to be honest. It looks very nice. You've got some manure. What did you want? Can I have some options? Yeah. I had to lose the honey because no one was working there. People won't be working here either. So you've got money to like generally improve things. Like for instance, this on green content, full eco. Tenants must be at least rich. I don't know how that'll do for where you are. They can be upgraded to have balcony gardens. It gives them additional food and healthcare bonus, but I'd include that in a package. Because that's only going to be 3,000. You don't have propaganda. Oh, you do have propaganda. Yeah, you have propaganda. You get more propaganda, maybe. You got entertainment in the form of the Colosseum, and I believe you got a restaurant or something as well. Did I take that out? No. You've got a clinic. I mean, if you want all that money could go into like reforesting. I could reforest this whole thing. I'll click through the various options. Bitcoin farm, I don't think anybody wants that. Offshore office, we haven't done. Offices, Ministry of Information, Customs Office, Government, Courthouse. That you don't need. Space rocket. Here's some interesting stuff. Waste treatment facility, beauty farm. Tourism, no. Space program. Nuclear program. Mausoleum, maybe. Balconies are cool, and healthcare. Just improve what you can, I suppose. I have a very nice view, and yes, more trees. Alright, well look, this is going to be a very cheap package then. So all Debbie wants is more trees and balconies. And then I'll upgrade the... I'll give the chainmail gloves. I'll give chainmail gloves to the... to these guys. And upgrade the fish farms. Yeah, alright, let's... The vote is going to be for... General improvement to Det V, as in all the upgrade buttons. Okay? All the upgrade buttons and chainmail gloves. Yeah, chainmail mention. That's the vote. All right, we'll figure out who's next. But this vote's going to include chainmail gloves. It's going to include upgraded fish farms. It's going to include balcony gardens. It's going to include trees. Chainmail gloves and bras for sexy cabaret nights. It's going to include that as well. All right, let's see who's going next. Wait, actually, hang on. So those two have gone. So it's just these six. Petro, 40. Oh, just so you know, maybe you want to look at this information, all of you, as well. Did we get the vote up? Yeah, it's just a yes or no vote. Yeah, it's a yes or no vote. It's going to cost about 20,000, 30,000. You don't have to type it all out. No, just put in just better trees. It's really just an upgrade, or like upgrade or no. Do yes and Kira. Okay. Right. Wait. Hang on. Yeah. So 40. You're next. Now the setup here is quite. You've got a bit of room to maneuver. I've automated all of the mines. You're getting enough gold. You're not getting enough steel. You're not getting enough oil. Hey 40. You need steel and oil. We are making cars. We could import steel. We could get more steel mills. These guys are working. But the weapons industry is sucking up all the steel. Did we win? No, it's still going, okay. Yeah, steel mill could go there. We could put another steel mill in. Like straight by you, there. In this slot. Don't know how you are doing for houses. Yeah, I think there's enough accommodation. We can probably shut this stuff down actually and get everybody living in the capsules. Let's do that. Okay, we do it. Shove it in there. Yeah, okay, we have to have a vote on it though. Hang on. And oil is really, it's the snail span question. If we're not gonna do tourism, there's this bit of oil that's left there. We could drain that maybe. Squeeze a bit more out. We could frack Han. We could frack Han. Do you want to vote on fracking Han? These oil platforms, can we upgrade them? There's no one working there. Alright, hang on. There's no one working in these places. Fuck. Alright, well we can upgrade laser drilling, high integrity pressure system, and automated extinguishing system, but we need workers. We could hire foreign workers. RuPaul wants to frack Han. Just maxing out capitalism. Can we pull back on weapons? We could, yeah. But then I don't think Esther's going to vote for that. Or Monster. Right. Is the Debbie vote finished, yeah? What was the result on that last vote? Sorry. I'm assuming Debbie won. Where does it disappear to? Yeah. Okay, well, look, we'll do that in a minute because the oil question's always a bit sensitive, right? In an environmental game sponsored by the German Ministry of the Environment.
The palace has sour grapes. Poor people simply don't understand the pressures of wealth, a spokesperson said.
Right, did Debbie win? Did Debbie win the vote? You didn't win, people hate you. Hey, they voted to demolish my office, dome it up, drill where we drill. No, you did win, right? Did Debbie win? The poll has disappeared. Don't lie to me. The poll has disappeared. Please don't lie. Chat is silent and unhelpful. Yeah, well, it's getting oily in here. You was eating your cookies you genuinely did not see. Debbie won. Alright, great. Okay, thank you, Monster. Thank you, huh? Right. So, balconies. Upgraded fish farms, bigger tanks, tide simulators, seawater pipelines. The crocodile farms are getting chainmail gloves and vaccinations. The radio's getting music all day. And these guys, one of them can have a factory outlet. Okay, so everybody in this area is wearing hyper fashion. And that's it. Can I improve that? Yeah, I can improve the doctor. Alright, that's your general improvement. But we are going to fire these guys. We do not need this many watchtowers. 36% approval. Fuck. Hang on. I need to deal with that.
I am. Ah, Presidente. It is good to see.
I sometimes wonder about your.
Oh god, they ask ridiculous stuff. I'm gonna have to save myself shortly. Oh, it's the raids have stopped. That's why. No, not guerrilla patrols. No. We want to do intimidate neighbours. Alright, hopefully that'll stabilise things. Maybe give the steel workers, they've got maximum money. See, no steel again. Steel's a big shortage. Alright, let's deal with the petro question then. Let's deal with the petro question and we'll have a break. Alright? The petro question is generally about fracking, I think. Like upgrading the oil wells, steel mill, and then whether we frack the English-speaking cat. And we can also open another little oil well here. So this is Petro. Do you want to add anything else? 40. Do you want anything else? Oh, they're out of the prison. That's good. The population's down to 1,380. We've got 311 vacant jobs. That's a much better situation though. People have left the island. People are leaving. That's good. We just need to manage the decline. You love fracking, don't you, Han? Sorry, I picked on Han there because I know not only do you have the oil, but you're really not a big fan of fracking. And fracking is a terrible, terrible practice. I am also anti-fracking. What was the name of that film? There was a protest film. The guy's name was something Fox. Gas World or something like that, no? Can we afford a cruise ship? Yeah, but we can't because there's no one's going to come because of the rebels. That's the problem. $40, you still there? Can we go back in time? Do you still have a mall? No, you don't have a mall. No. You can put a mall on there. Sorry, I missed that. You can put a mall in. Yeah, you can have a mall. I don't know if there's really space, but we'll figure it out. You were waiting patiently. All right, thank you, 40. Thank you. And the rebels still a problem. They're a declining problem. Look, we've lost 420 people. People are leaving, gang. It's great. People are leaving. We can shrink our footprint. Our spies are rooting everybody out. And we're doing it quite peacefully as well. We can maybe even do another Kitten. How much time has passed? No. Gasland, yeah, Gasland by Josh Fox. The official rebuttal to Gasland by the gas and oil lobby of America is absolutely fucking hilarious. If you haven't seen that, it's the official rebuttal. It's mind-boggling, like corporate. It's insane. The goal is to enjoy the island, I think, yeah, to some extent. No, you're leaving, Norkira, you're leaving the island, and that's a good thing. But we need to close down the industries that aren't working. Because we've got too many jobs. Well, look, do you want to put it on your vote or not, 40? Your vote is for oil expansion, improving the oil rigs, a steel mill, and a shopping mall. You got rock locked, yeah, that's it. Back to the rock with you. Alright, well look, let's, while 40's putting together the package, the next person will be... Snailstvan. Snail about? Or anyone from the Conservatives? Di Melo Mitiello. Okay, let's do it. Alright, okay, so... Do you want to include the fracking on the English-speaking cat territory in there? Do you want to frack or not? Here. Do you want to include that? You don't think Snail's awake? Okay, maybe someone can take over. You're Snail's deputy. Alright then, Nokiri, you get to pick then. You get to pick, mate. Let's finish 40 and then you can pick after the break. I don't know if fracking will pass a vote. That's why I asked if you wanted to put it on there. There's no more oil. The other oil is on Snailstvan's island, but this created the problem. We tried to build all that oil system over there and the rebels just mobbed it. And now Nokira's in control of it. Oh man, like 40 really needs to frack Han. Why don't you just frack off? You're gonna burn this place down for the 5 minutes you're in control until somebody escorts you out of the building. Kieran President. Cheeky little frack and go. One night stand frack. Stop and frack. You're gonna get fracked. Alright. Let's get a poll up then. Let's get a poll up. Alright. It's steel, oil, and a mall, a shopping mall, and fracking English speaking cat. If you're on fire, stop, drop, and frack. Alright, this is the last vote. This is the last vote before break. Frack 'em and smack 'em. Pack 'em, stack 'em, and frack 'em. It's a very nasty process where the ground is hydraulically fractured by pumping water underground to fill cracks in the rock, which expands those cracks and releases the gases that are trapped. The gases are in like a porous rock, as I believe Rock mentioned. They're in like a, I don't know what the name of the rocks are. Soft rocks, like soft porous rocks, aren't they? They're fracking in Canada, aren't they? They frack in Canada, they frack Canada. They're fracking all over the US. No, I haven't seen that, no. Here we go, alright. Final vote before the break, everybody. Vote it up. If you're in now. This is a critical vote. Frack or not to frack plus shopping mall. Frack or not to frack plus shopping mall. I don't know how to say this in a good way, but like, plastics is another question. Like, if we manufactured plastics, it'll make our life a lot easier. And I was speaking with this guy that's in one of these like panel discussions with some guy from the Czech Academy of Sciences, environmental dude, and he was saying, "You can kill me." This is literally what he said. Plastic's not that bad. He says it's not that big a problem. I personally think it's a massive problem. But then there was that whole thing with the microplastics, and then it was like, I don't know. I was shocked by that. Or was he from the water supply? Was he from the water conservation? No, I think he was a Czech Academy guy. All right, frack it up. Nice.
Fuck me, you dog!
Alright, that's all they all had that. Who's barking at me? Who's barking at you? 5 minutes, you have time to take a shower. Well, we're having a 5-minute break. I mean, like, it's only got a 2-hour slot, so we won't have a longer break than that. Then we need to frack. Alright, let's click the fracking button. Cheeky fracking. No one has to see. Right, that's fracked. And then we'll whack another little oil. This is going to get blown up though. No, we'll leave that. Then it was a steel mill, right? And then a mall. The other problem might be the boats. Yeah, the boat yards, the communist boat yards. They're going to be taking steel, right? Yeah, they're doing steel. Maybe shut another one of these boat yards down. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Where's the fucking wall gonna go? Hang on. It's kind of gonna go here, isn't it? Alright, maybe. Can this fit in there? Okay, I'm going to bleep max this a little bit, but it's going to help with space. Hillier looking right over the mines now. It's the church by the mine. Then we can move this. And then we can maybe move that. Yes, kind of. Alright, then we put a shopping mall in here. We've got a bit more space as well. No, put the church back there, maybe. Yeah. And then let's just do gardens. But we can destroy this, I believe. Alright, I believe that's it. Did I build the other oil thing? No, that's going to get destroyed. Steel. Yeah. Alright. So we take a break now, and then when we come back, we're coming back to the reign of, like, not caring. Yeah, it's a bit bleak. This is the island shame. This is the anti-tree zone. Can we put trees in here, actually? Let's have a quick look. We can tree it up in here. We can make it a bit nicer. So nice if we could just dome that whole thing, though. It's a real shame. Alright. So, 5-minute break, everybody. Thank you. We'll be back at 11:15. So do what you gotta do. And yeah, see you in 5. Okay, we ready then? Are we ready for Notkira's reign of terror? So you're in charge of the conservative faction, Notkira. Do you know what that means? You can do things like start like Q Anonymous. Like you can start a Q cult, I believe. Where's the Q cult? Is it here? Q Cult Anonymous. We actually researched that. I think we got it free. So Queera, yeah. Quilt, a quilt, which is not a quilt, but we can actually start like a MAGA-esque Q alt. Yeah, Q alt Anonymous. Whenever uneducated Tropicans rest, this is so terrible. They have a 25% chance of shifting their political views towards the conservative faction. Citizens living within the area of immediate building with open mind or telenovela or not. You want to start the Q cult? All right, yeah, you can do the Q cult. Do you want to build anything in your little town? If you want to do the oil thing, obviously that went disastrously wrong last time, but this is your island. And technically your oil. Why have they not got power? No, we need more power. Getting windmills everywhere. This is the future Germany wants. Right, there we go. There's a jet. Look, they're flying in Kira's direction. Look, Kira's literally running back. The game knows that this is where Kira's based. Makwa. Yeah, Makwa. These streams are very cold forward. Oh, lol. we like to keep it front and centre. Yeah. And under review. Constantly under review. Yeah, during the game they immediately started sending the jets out. Well look, this is your little town. Do you want to do anything here? Look, it's next to a rock. Oh, I just feel a little bit like home. The UN is reviewing. Do you want to make this look a little bit more like home? Alright, how about we vote for a Gibraltarification, because we don't have much money and we don't want it to go disastrously wrong like last time. That's about as big as Gibraltar, definitely. So, we can Gibraltar this road up and start a Q alt. There are 2 roads, yeah, fair enough. We'll just make that one road. I don't think we need that. No, that's actually getting the oil in, isn't it? Move that maybe. Well, actually, that just goes straight to the docks. Jib squared. Make it a pleasure beach. You know what? Sure, make it jib. All right. So on the votes then, Hisa is jib, Gibraltar plus. Make it like Blackpool. Gibraltar plus the Q alt. Be careful what you vote for here, gang. Gibraltar sounds nice. I don't know about the kilt. It's what Snail's fan would have wanted, were they awake. The population is dramatically dropping. We've got money. So those things are working. Chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, chocolate. Yes, definitely chocolate. Gibraltar safe Kitten Beach, not our nut shops of the way. That's the nut shop. Alright, look, if that building wasn't there, not Kira, that would actually be what the nut shop looks like, right? We need some tourist tap, but we don't have any tourists. Shaved head, barefoot, ready for the quilt. That's the end of the iron route. We need more iron. Yes! Alright. This might take a little bit of focus. Hang on. We need the nickel still, right? Alright, let's demolish that. Give ourselves a little bit of space, which is what they have there. They do have a little bit. The Q alt has been started.
Isn't the internet a fascinating thing? No matter how
weird or extreme your views are, you can still find at least a few people on the other side of the world who agree with you. Speaking of extreme, there is a group on the internet. They're a conservative bunch, and they have started connecting with like-minded people on Tropico already.
Maybe we can use this to our advantage.
I need the cursed feature shop. Alright, hang on. Madness. That might be the thing that destroys us, gang. Right. This is Spain, basically, as I understand it. Right? And then there's definitely there's some kind of airport type thing, no? Do you have an airport? Is it like a freight airport or something? Cargo airport? Like that, right? Something, and then like a border check here. Right. And we'll maybe put some border controls on to make sure that Kira remains rock locked.
Dial up and surf Canal Uno's homepage on the World Wide Web.
Alright, and then let's get the
Canal Uno,
get the cargo airport in.
Of Tropico.
Fuck me, you dog!
And then there's like a military base, right? So maybe it's that is there type thing. Or is it more like that? I can't remember. Which side is the base? Or no, it's more like this, isn't it? Oh wait, hang on. And then there's cops. No, there's cops. There's definitely cops. Is it cops first? Am I winning, son? Yeah. Hey, Snail, sorry you were gone. We terraformed you into Gibraltar. There's cops. I think it might be cops, then soldiers. And then banks. Right? You kind of go down a road and then it's like clearly like a bunch of like high-rise luxury apartments that are paid for by like offshore banking, no? So a couple of banks and then there's the strip and then that's it. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, no, there's the gardens. We can do the gardens around the back. Gardens would be here, if I'm right. Nut shop. I'm gonna have to. This is not quite right. I think maybe I've got the wrong. Or the nut shop's gonna have to go here for now. And there is kind of a road. There's kind of a road that runs up from the one road. It's not really a road. It's just like. That separates it from the gardens, I think. It's like the back road, no? Nut shop, you say? Yes, okay. Then there's like a restaurant, there's a pub, there's a cafe. You don't have any fast food, do you? It's something like, look, I'm working with what I have here in terms of tools. And then this would be the... There's less beach, I mean that would be the beach, right? This would be houses. Do you have a fast food restaurant, or do you have a fast food restaurant? You got like gastro pubs, no? You love the pop collar. It's not like that. There's no fast food. It's like that's more like here, no? Like as you go under that, there's like an archway. Right, you go through it, and then and then there's a bunch of like gastro pubs on your left, and then you kind of hang right, and you curl around, and then you're in that road. Then you're on the road, and the road takes you to the parks. All right, I'm gonna do it from my memory, but I don't. There's no fast food there. That's not next to the nut shop. What's next to the nut shop then? I'm gonna rebuild these Overwatch towers though. You know what, sure, whatever you say, buddy. What's next to the nut shop? Obviously there's two sides to the road, right? There's two sides to the road. On one side of it, there was a nut shop, there's like a tourist hat shop, and there's a pub. Home to McDonald's to bar to pizza place, and the pizza place is under his house, yeah. What the hell was that? What did you come back to? You've come back to Kira building Gibraltar. We're gonna need some houses though. They live in those kind of things. They're just a bit nicer, so maybe it's a modern apartment we need. Yeah, that's it. It's like this. It's like these, and then a couple of banks. Let's do that. There's like 3 of them, or like 6 of them. Right, that's cost us a lot of money though. Let's let it tick over for a bit. And find out who's next. Hang on. Jeez. So who we got left? Jade, Han, Terra. So it's Han. Yeah, and they're all empty because no one can afford them. Exactly. Yeah. That's all banking money, right? That's just bricks of money. Yeah, and you're next. All right. You've got a cheese industry that's... I think it's reasonably well supplied. That's gone. No one's living there. No one's working there. We need that though. Let's move it. Then you've got your main high street. No one's working though. All these places mean no one's working there. No one's working in the grocery. That's bad. God, the population is dropping dramatically. That might cause problems. Why is no one working? Because we've got too many jobs. We cut the population down. 381. Yeah, we got too much stuff going on. We have to shut things down. No one's working in the buses. You know what? It might be time to bring cars. Yeah, I know we don't need that many people, but we're gonna have to like shrink the economy tactically, aren't we? So it's what you want to shut down, really. Something's got to go. I don't know. You could close a sector. I wouldn't fully close chocolate. Let's look at this. This is workforce occupancy. There we go. You can see on those purple buildings where we need to shut it down. That prison can go. Yeah. The nightclub. Yeah, it's gonna have to go. The buses. This might be why it might be worth bringing cars back. I don't know. Maybe you want to vote for cars. Cars might make life a lot easier now. Now we got less people. Shut down the bus system, bring back cars. Yeah, I'll do that anyway without a vote.
There's a new sport in the Tropican streets today called Rebellion. However, the palace...
We can't shut these buildings down. The buses are gone though. That means no one's getting anywhere. As soon as we do this, we are screwed unless we go cars. Yeah, I know, but I think we need cars. We've got no people to run the buses. I'm serious. I think we need cars, like, soon. I like Gibraltar, I've been a few times. Can't clearly remember it though. My approval's at 22%. Fuck. Fuck! We're doing bread meetup in Gibraltar. That's silly. Let's not do the bread meetup there. That's just gonna add extra regulations shipping the bread in. We gotta do EU for bread. My approval's at 21%, guys. I'm gonna have to do something dramatic pretty soon. I don't know. Fun, liberty, but it'll be about distribution of these things. It'll be about, there's bad distribution because we don't have cars and the buses aren't working. I've got to do cars. I'm gonna have to. I need a vote on cars. Caribbean happiness. I'm trying to do something about it. Oh yeah, shit. All right, we have to improve life for people. Then we have to improve life. Everybody's leaving. Oh fuck. We're in a death spiral. Save. I'm threatening the neighbours. I'm doing all those. We need to. I think cars. We've got to do cars. Yeah. Let's do cars. Fuck. We've got to bring cars in. This is not what the German Ministry of the Environment wanted. They wanted domes. We've given them cars. All right, emergency vote on cars, please. We're going to repeal... No, we're going to free the wheel.
Fuck me, you dog!
We need to free the wheel. I am begging you to free the wheel because there's no one working on the buses. If you do domes, you're removing my French baguette knighthood. Look, we can't do dome now anyway. The system's shutting down. There's no one working. The population's gone down by 600. Do you want to change the constitution? Love it or leave it might be killing us too quick. I've got to keep power or we all lose. I mean, I can do it with a tax cut. Contraception ban? Protectionism? No, we don't want that. It's the only leverage you have. Is the island on fire yet? No. We're alright. We've been this low before, it's okay, I'm just getting nervy. But the population's dropping dramatically, it's nearly halved. There's no power. Where's the power gone? 125, why don't they have power? Oh, I see. Fuck. Alright, but they've all got power restored. Yeah, look, English-speaking cat's becoming a ghost town. We're trying to free the wheel. We need to free the wheel. Can we get a vote? I need cars. I need cars. There's no one working the buses. This is a fracking. Do cars, dude. Yeah, I want to do cars. I want to get a vote on it. I can't just do it. I need a vote. There's many things I want to do. I want to shut down Conspiracy Church up here. And fire these guys, though. Panic! Yeah, I know I'm panicking. We're at that point. Such a city out there. Oh, nice one, Pretty Triangle. Alright, look, we're gonna have to do cars then. Can I get, okay, let's do instant democracy. Free the wheel. We'll do instant democracy. Free the wheel. Cars. Yeah, do cars quick, panic. Alright, cars. That's all I need, 5 people saying it and then we're good. Free the wheel. We're freeing up. We're freeing our wheel.
Fuck me, you dog!
Right. She's free.
We are receiving news that surprisingly organized vandals have damaged civic buildings in Tropico. Do not be alarmed. This is categorically not a rebel attack.
Alright, alright. I need to free the wheel over Valerie's side as well. Okay, the wheel hath been freed. Let's see what happens. No one's going to this theatre. There's going, bye-bye. Everyone's going to the Registella Smarcan. No one's interested in the theatre. Oh, sorry. There's bye-bye. Right, where's the problems in hands? The casino? We can't shut that down. Do you want me to destroy the casino? Han. Mishi and Jim out of work. No, there's still the B movies for them. There's only one worker though. Fuck, we're dying. We might have to print. The EU won't save us. America. Thank God. Okay, a little bit of money from there. Juice root's not going to save us. Books root's not going to save us. Chocolate root, no. Rum root, no. Jewelry root, no. It's going to get bleak. Gibraltar may have been a vanity project. Bring them to ground level so people can actually go there. No, print nuke bank. It's time. Do you think if we build Gibraltar it will pacify Quera of the Qualt? There's no one working in construction. Let's move that. Shut that down. Bring the Yowie heads to ESC, yeah, okay. Nice, good move, that is a good move. Well done, yeah, nice. And then demolish the casino, yeah? Destroy it, yeah, okay, boom. Right, the people need to work in the fucking car parks. Get in there. What's going on? It's fire engines. Okay, we need to save the economy a little bit. I think we're doing the right thing though, shutting these industries down. There you go, that's the problem. Let's get rid of that one.
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente.
Oh no, right at the end. Oh no. 12 minutes on the clock, gang, I'm sorry. Qualt. Okay. It should be the unhappy people that leave. Alright, I will deliver an amazing speech about freedom. And I'm gonna praise the religious faction. I'm gonna blame the EU. And I'm gonna promise liberty.
Tropico.
And I'm gonna force all of the
people with
to liberty.
watched you toil, but have faith in
Liberty.
me, El Presidente, and your troubles will soon be over.
Liberty, great.
I have heard rumbles of discontent, but tropical security arrangements have been made a
Liberty,
necessity
perfect.
by vague and unspecified threats. Oh, rest assured, nothing is more precious to me than personal liberty.
Ah,
As we strive.
it's true though, nothing is more personal. I love liberty, I'm a big fan of liberty.
Our spiritual friends guarantee this, for which we owe them one, in this life and the next.
Oh, the buskers, they can
Our
go.
problems are deeply rooted in the arrogance of Europe.
Yes,
When
yes,
they
very much so.
invade our beaches, they are served by hand.
Yeah.
But when Presidente knocks upon their door, they bite that very hand. I hear your concerns about the threats to our liberty, and I assure you, they will not stand. I promise you unimaginable freedoms. You'll barely know what to do from one moment to the next. And neither will...
There's a new sport.
35%. Alright, I'm trying to avoid a tax cut. This is what I'm trying to do, gang. It's 35 versus 38 at the moment. But I don't really want to spend the money if it can be helped. These towers aren't producing. We needed fucking manure for these towers. The towers are done. We have to destroy the towers. I'm sorry. I'm getting rid of the vertical farms. I'm gonna have to get rid of the vertical farms. We fucked it up. We should have had more manure. These goats aren't producing enough shit. Shit is one of the problems. 43% approval. Okay, people love me. We can relax. But we might have to print.
43%. Okay, I need to make money. We tanked the population too fast. Fuck. Alright, I may be able to keep power, but I'm gonna have to print money, I think. Or nuke. I might risk it. I don't think I want to spend the money. We haven't got the money for a tax cut. Money. No. Boondoggle. No one can eat here. This is bad. We fucked it up. No one's working in the shopping mall, so no one can eat in Petrocat's realm.
Good news and bad news.
We're going to continue playing because we nearly won the election. So we'll see how bad it is after the election. The EU still gives financial aid even though we slagged them off. That's very nice. Alright, the EU gave us a little bit.
The palace has announced
Oh no, a fucking earthquake.
the robustness of our infrastructure. Don't be alarmed.
An earthquake in the middle of the election. No, I've lost the mandate of
Do
heaven.
not worry, Presidente. These tremors...
Nah, no defense. I've lost the mandate of heaven.
The tremors have ceased. If you're still shaking, we recommend...
I'm sure the good citizens...
No, allow them to vote freely.
For you, Presidente.
Minus 50,000. We can't print.
Many times.
Wait, we can save money maybe. We wasted money on Gibraltar, on this cargo airport. No! 2 months. Can anything save us? Juice, no. Books, no. Chocolate, yes, maybe. Cigars. Jewelry, no.
That was a close one, Presidente. Apparently...
Minus 89,000.
Just how much they love.
Alright, we do a new one for that. We should never have built Gibraltar. Gibraltar was decadent. It was cursed the moment we added Gibraltar, it's true. It's true. Oh, wow. Kitten Beach started off quite confident. 410,000 in the bank. Everything to live for. Rebel situation kind of under control. And then our population has absolutely tanked. So basically, none of our buildings were integrated. Our bus system wasn't working. So you had some people in some areas walking all the way to Conspiracy Church, which was caning the efficiency, right? And we can never really blame Kira, but I'm just saying, like, that's the setup. There's no altar in Gibraltar. Pray out the Gibraltar. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if the towers need more manure feed then. I know, but we didn't realise that, did we? We realised too late. We should destroy them immediately because I don't think we would ever be able to get the shit required to fuel them. While we're destroying the population by 50%, we're not going to find people to shovel shit. No, but we need people to... Yeah, but then we don't need jobs. We've got like 300 empty jobs.
Don't look, Automod, just let it out. White boy, evil monkey wins again. Alright. Thank you everybody for being here. We're 3 minutes left on the clock. We're coming back in an hour and a half, I think. Let me check for Hello Kitty Island Adventure. This afternoon's Cozy stream. And then tonight we have Mafia 2. Hang on. Yeah, 1:30. Yeah. 1:30 till 3:30 for Meows Van Toth, and then 6 till 8 for Visvan Tothletti. Tothletti, that should say. Bye weirdo. Great stream. Love the progress. Thank you for the stream. Look. This game is on. I was going to say this is maximum difficulty, right? We've managed to last until 2,112 on maximum difficulty with a much nicer island than we had last time. We're in the same period where we're trying to cut down the population and preserve the economy. It probably can be saved, I think, with some dramatic effort. So I'm going to try and push on with Kitten Beach until we reach Utopia or Oblivion. And then we'll rest it, I think, for a little while until maybe Tropico 7 comes out and have a look at that. Right, I'm going to go blow my nose. I'll see you later for Meows Fan Toth, some of you. If not, I'll see you when I see you. And bye-bye for now.